Oh, hello.
What's going? Yo, what's up?
Glad to see you.
Yeah,
Oh, and Armond Richard is a
yeah.
fearless American professional boxer competing in the super lightweight division, built on discipline, sacrifice, and an unbreakable belief in himself. He steps into every fight ready to risk everything in order to prosper. With a growing resume, knockout power, and the mindset of a warrior, Richard represents the new generation of fighters who carry hunger, respect for the game, and love for their people every time they enter the ring. Thank you, Armand.
No problem, no problem.
And first questions. I believe every champion once was a beginner nobody believed in. When did your boxing story truly begin?
My story began like around about 13. I was I got introduced to the sport by this pastor. My mom went to his church. She wanted us, me and my little brother, to do something for the summer. So that's how I got into it. I started with this pastor who was teaching at the church.
Your story inspires. I think the first step is always the hardest. What pushed you to walk into a boxing gym for the first time?
Um, I don't know. I was just always fighting around the neighborhood and in school, fighting in school, getting into trouble. And boxing it just came natural to me. So when I first walked into the boxing gym, I was a natural. I fell in love with it. Like it instantly, instant connection, and it made me just want to keep going.
I believe destiny often hides in childhood dreams. Did you dream about boxing as a kid?
Nope. As a kid, I didn't dream about boxing. As a kid, I actually dreamed about because I like music. So I dreamed about being a rapper or something like that.
I think heroes are born from simple beginnings. What was your life like before boxing?
My life like before boxing, just hanging around friends, normal childhood stuff, activities. But I was just, I was into stuff. So, we was getting in trouble, running from the police. Things boys do when they get bored and get in trouble. And I was hanging around my friends. So I liked it. I liked to get into things. So boxing really kept me out of trouble and kept me out the streets.
And next questions. I believe someone always lights the first spark. Who inspired you to start fighting?
I got who inspired me to start fighting. Um I'll say the pastor that showed me how to box in the first place. When he first put me in the ring, it was just like I said, I was a natural, and I just fell in love with it when he first put me inside the ring. So I guess he inspired me because sparring, because my first time sparring, it was just it. I was no looking back after that.
I think the streets and the gym teach different lessons. Which lessons shaped you more in the beginning?
What lessons taught me more?
Yeah,
Um, I'll say the it's kind of like a balance, but I say well, the streets, watching my friends go to jail or passing away and not being around anymore. It kind of taught me a lot. So I knew I didn't want to go that route. So staying in the gym really kept me safe and kept me out of the way. So I say the streets really taught me more lessons. But boxing taught me how to deal with things in the streets.
I believe early defeats can become future strength. Did you face um, doubts at the start?
Um, Not really. I always believe. I always know if I positive thinking, like my mindset, I always think positive. So when you, I believe when you start to doubt yourself, that's when you start to get negative results. So I always try to think positive, so I can always get positive results, positive thinking. So I never really doubted myself.
I think the first victory changed everything. Do you remember your first win?
Yeah, I remember my first win. As an amateur, my first win, I was in, I fought in in this little hometown called Akron, and I won. And me winning a trophy made me feel good, and I just wanted to keep winning trophies and belts because what I got from winning it made me feel good. So, yeah, I remember my first win.
Who was the first person to guide you in boxing?
My first person that got me in boxing. Um, I'll say my trainer, Romeo. My trainer now. I've been with him for a minute, about over 10 years, and my late trainer Donnie Carter. They guided me. I'm still with him now. One of my trainers passed away not too long ago, but I'm still with my other trainer now. So they still here with me, guiding me through the journey.
I believe the gym becomes a second home. When did the gym start feeling like family?
The gym started feeling like family. From day one, really, since I walked into it. Everybody stuck together. None of my coaches wouldn't do anything for me if I needed a ride home or I needed a ride to the gym, if I needed to borrow some gas money, if I needed anything I needed to help me take extra steps towards my career, my journey. My coaches or anybody in the gym with me was there to help me. So he's all like a big family, helping each other, pushing each other to be good or be great.
What was the first thing boxing taught you?
The first thing boxing taught me,
Yeah,
first thing boxing taught me, uh, don't keep going, don't give up, keep going. I mean, like I started sparring and to get good when you boxing and you sparring, you might get in there with somebody who's better than you, who's on another level than you. And that's how you're gonna learn. So I got taught them lessons my first time sparring. And then and as I kept going though, I got better and better and better. And I'd have seen guys who come in the gym who spar maybe once or twice and then you never see them again. So that taught me to just keep going. Boxing just taught me just keep going, keep going. Don't stop.
I think sparring reveals who you are. What did your first sparring session show you?
My first sparring session showed me I had heart. I wasn't scared to get hit. Um, I was fearless, so I wasn't scared to get hit. I stepped right in the ring, and I try to remember my first session. I try to remember what I was taught, but I was going off instinct that first time. Everything went out the window. But as I kept going and kept practicing and kept trying again and doing what I was actually taught outside the ring and doing it inside the ring, I could see the progress. So yeah, sparring definitely showed that I was fearless.
What did early losses teach you?
Early losses taught me the same thing. Keep going. Losses is not a is not actually a loss. It's always a lesson. That's what we would say. So I just took my losses and I learned from them. Study things, work harder, go back to the gym, trying to figure out what could I did better or what I did wrong, and work at it and apply it to the next fight.
I believe young fighters search for identity. Who who were you trying to be in those days?
Who I was trying to be in those days. Um, let's see. I mean, I looked up to a lot of fighters. I watched like a lot of like of course Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah, Roberto Duran, James Tony. I watched a lot of fighters just trying to learn and take bits and pieces of their fighting style for them.
Oof. And what habits did you build early?
Habits I built early. Um, I got up running every day, waking up, running every day. Just getting used to working out every day, going to the gym every day. So not being lazy. That's those habits that I built. Not being lazy, getting up, working every day.
And I think every fighter remembers the moment he was tested. When were you first truly tested?
Um, on an amateur, on a when I was amateur, I was tested. I fought this tough guy out of PA. He was kind of like me, a fighter, strong, wasn't one stop coming, pressure fighter, and I knew I was in for a fight then, and I wanted to bet, and I wanted to win bad. My coach always used to ask me. He always say when we go to the corner, who wanted more? I ain't no tomorrow, so that's why I knew I was tested. Where I was tired. I was tired as hell in that ring, and I had to bite down and pull out the win, and I did.
Uh, you mentioned Floyd Mayweather today. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is an American boxing promoter and former professional boxer. He retired with an undefeated record and won 15 major world championships spanning 5 weight classes, from super featherweight to light middleweight. This includes the Ring magazine title in 3 weight classes. As an amateur, he won a bronze medal in the featherweight division at the 1996 Olympics, 3 United States Golden Gloves Championship, and the United States National Championship at featherweight. What do you think of Floyd Mayweather?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, I believe he an all time great. Just like they talk about Michael Jordan in basketball. That's Floyd Mayweather in boxing. He all time great. I think a lot of boxers look up to him and take what they seen or learn from that for him in the game.
What are your favorite Floyd fights?
My favorite Floyd fight is him and Zab Judah, um, Miguel Cotto, and him and what's his name? Diego Corrales.
Oof,
That was my favorite Floyd fights.
oof. Cool choice. Uh, I believe criticism can build thick skin. Did people doubt you at the start?
Yeah, a lot of people doubted me at the start. A lot of people didn't believe. Because they always be like, go do some. You should do this. You should do that. Like family members and things like that. And I just, I just stuck to it, and I made them into believers now.
Oh, I think encouragement can change destiny. Who supported you the most early on?
I saved my closest family, my brothers, um, my mom, my cousins, things like that. My closest family members.
I think fear visits everyone at the start. What were you afraid of?
What was I afraid of? I didn't have no fears. I was fearless. Like I said, that's why I learned from. That's why I learned from the beginning when I first started. I had heart and I was just fearless. I wasn't afraid of anything.
Courage is staying after tough days. What made you come back to the gym?
Um, what made me come back to the gym? Uh, just just knowing that I has that I can be great in the sport, and I can accomplish way more than I already accomplished. So me just knowing if I keep going, I reach a certain level.
I can't help but ask you about Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, a global cultural icon, widely known by the nickname the greatest. He is often regarded as the greatest heavyweight boxer of all time. He held the Ring Magazine heavyweight title from 1964 to 1917, was the undisputed champion from 1974 to 1978, and was the WBA and Ring heavyweight champion from 1978 to 1979. In 1999, he was named Sportsman of the Century by Sports Illustrated and the Sport Personality of the Century by the BBC. What do you think of Muhammad Ali?
Muhammad Ali is a legend, an icon. You know, um, he was not just only great in the ring; he was great outside the ring. He motivated a lot. He gave a lot of people motivation. Muhammad Ali he was called the greatest because of what he did outside the ring, not only what he was doing in the ring. I think Muhammad Ali is the GOAT.
He is my idol. Do you think Muhammad Ali is the greatest boxer of all time?
I think he's the greatest boxer of all time. Not, I think he's the greatest athlete of all time.
Oh, yeah, yes. I think belief grows slowly but strongly. When did you start believing in your future?
When I started winning a lot. I started winning. I won in Golden Gloves.
Oh,
I was winning fights a lot. I was actually good. I was beating people that was beating me when I first started. I was beating people that was started before me in boxing. So that's when I started believing in my future. When I just started winning a lot.
And I think beginnings decide character. How did how did those early days shape the man you are now?
It just taught me lessons. To keep going, stay strong, and always think and just think positive. Early beginnings, and kept me focused. So boxing kept my mind sharp.
I believe the amateur ring builds the professional future. How important was amateur boxing for you?
Amateur boxing was real important. You travel, you see fighters from different backgrounds. You got fighters with different styles. Amateur boxing is real important to do before you go to the next level because it prepares you for that level. Before you see a lot of different styles and different cultures in the amateur ranks, and it'll show you how to prepare for it. So when you get to that professional stage, you already know what to do.
In my opinion, experience is the best teacher. How many amateur fights shaped your style?
I had about 70 plus amateur fights. I try to fight every weekend and every tournament, so it definitely shaped my style. I knew what I fought, how I fought. It got me to win. So I just, I just, I just try my best to perfect it and stay in tip top shape.
I believe medals are moments frozen in time. Which amateur achievement are you most proud of?
I'll say, going 3-time Golden Glove champion.
Yeah. Which defeat changed you the most?
I don't remember any.
Uh,
I don't remember any defeats really changing me. I always try to just keep the same attitude, just keep pushing, and I know everything won't go my way. Just try to go back to the gym and get better.
I believe young ambition is powerful fuel. How big were your dreams back then?
Oh, my dreams are super big back then. Um, I just picture, being a millionaire.
Uh, there were thoughts about the Olympic Games.
Yeah, yeah, I had thoughts about the Olympics, but I just knew I just I wanted to turn professional. I knew I just know there's a lot of politics in boxing, so I turned professional, and I knew I'd rather chase a world title than a gold medal.
Did you have a rival you always wanted to beat?
No, I don't really think I had a rival in the amateur days.
There were moments to leave boxing.
Yes, yes, this was moments. I remember one time, just by my last fight, I feel like I got the unfair decision, and I was, and I, and I got a bad call, and and I wanted to quit, but I said, quitting not gonna get you nowhere. You got to keep going.
Tell me about your turning point, and uh, how did uh, how did I think preparation is half a victory. How did you prepare for tournaments?
Um, getting up every morning, running, basically working out 2-3 times a day, making sure I'm in tip top shape, eating right, drinking a lot of water, doing everything I can do to get the win, listening to my coach. So I had a really strict workout regimen.
Every bout writes a chapter. Which fight felt like a turning point?
Um, Maybe my first professional fight. My first professional fight when I really realized like, oh, I'm really a pro now. I'm really on the big stage, and I got to keep going.
I believe teamwork is vital even is an individual sport. Who stood behind you in amateurs?
The same team I'm with now, my coaches stood behind me, which is still my coach today. You know, from they took me from amateur to the professional stage, and they're great teachers, and they still teaching me now.
Growth is visible over time. How different were you from your first to last amateur fight?
I, my first amateur fight. Oh yeah, I was terrible. I was I was terrible my first amateur fight. I still won, but I was terrible. And the more I just practiced, I got better. But my first amateur fight, I was terrible.
Um, you are right. You are right. I believe graduated makes championship human. Who are you thankful to from that period?
My coaches, my family, and some of my closest friends. You know, they they helped me on this journey. That's I'm thankful for them. They gave me rides to the gym. Anything I needed for to help me on my journey, they helped me out. So I'm thankful.
Amateurs are the roots of greatness. How did they prepare you for the pro dream?
Just constantly just constantly fighting different styles, fighting different people. They helped me. That them amateur fights helped me a lot.
I believe turning professional is a leap of faith. When did you decide to become a pro?
I decided to come pro when I was in this tournament, and it was 98. It was 98 people in my weight class, and I made it to the top 8, and I was 2 fights away from the championship. And I beat the dude. Well, I was gonna fight the number 1 dude the next fight, but they called the bad decision on me, and that's why I was just done amateur boxing after that.
Pro ring demands maturity. What changed in you after turning pro?
What changed in me after turning pro? A lot. My attitude, the way I move. I knew I was a professional now, so I start acting accordingly as one.
New new levels bring new pressure. How did you handle the pressure of your debut?
Um, just staying calm, just knowing I fought. It, it was nothing new. We we fought fighting over 70 amateur fights. I knew like damn, we do this every day. So I just kept focused, kept that in my mind. Like it's just another day in the office.
Tell me about your debut. Your first opponent, Ryan Venable.
My debut, that guy, he was an awkward guy. I think he had like one or two fights already. I believe I debuted in my hometown. I believe I was the main event in my debut. A lot of people came to see me. Agent Bronner was there. There's a lot of people that came out that day.
How does it feel to win by knockout?
It feels good to win by knockout. I mean, we don't get paid extra for overtime. So the faster you get over with, the faster you go home to your family, and eat good. I feel good to win by knockout.
What surprised you most about professional boxing?
How small the gloves are. The gloves are real small. We fight in 8 ounce gloves, so you feel everything in those gloves.
I believe the spotlight reveals personality. What do fans learn about you in the pro?
Um, they know I'm entertaining. I'm going to bring the fight. I'm gonna bring the fight. I don't like being a boring fighter, so I'm entertainment. I'm real entertaining.
Uh, Tell me about your second fight against Demetrius Wilson.
On my second fight, kind of, I don't know. I don't kind of remember that fight. That
Uh,
was a long time ago.
you confidently dominated. Так,
You said I did what?
так. You dominated.
I defeated him. Yeah, I don't remember that fight as much.
Preparation must rise to a new level. How did your training camps change?
I started working with a strength and conditioning trainer. I got a new trainer, strength and conditioning coach. I work with him about 2, 3 days out the week. Then I go back to my boxing trainer days out the week. So that definitely changed. I had to change my eating. I've cut more weight than usual. I got bigger over time. So preparation definitely changed.
Adaptation is survival. What did you have to improve quickly?
Just sitting down on my punches more, my power.
Yeah. I think confidence grows with victories. Which pro win meant the most so far?
Um, my rematch against Dante Editor, that pro win meant a lot. I did. A lot of people didn't think that's as my first loss. So avenging my first loss meant a lot.
Так. Uh, I believe defeat can be a brutal but honest teacher. What did your first loss teach you?
My first loss taught me. My first loss taught me that my first loss teach me in that fight. Just taught me no, don't give any excuses. Just go back to the gym and correct and fix the things you need to work on and improve.
Do you want a trilogy with Dante Ettore?
You know, I want what?
Do you want a trilogy? Third
Oh,
fight?
trilogy. Oh, do I
Yeah.
want a trilogy? Um, I definitely it definitely be a trilogy. But it has to make sense. You know, either we fighting for a belt, or we fight for a good amount of money.
Oof. And I believe champions are defined by their response to lose. How did you respond mentally?
Mentally, I just knew not to dig myself in a hole. Not to feel sorry for myself or feel sad about the loss. Just get back to work.
Так. Who stood by you after the defeat?
My coaches, my close friends, and my family.
Did you feel more driven afterward?
Um, Now as I feel, I was pissed. I was mad. I was mad as hell. I really I wanted to stop, but I had to keep going.
Так. I think strong men are rebuilt, not born. How did you rebuild yourself?
Went back to the gym, working harder, looking at things I need to do to improve and grow.
I believe style is the language of a fighter. How would you describe your boxing language?
My boxing language,
Yeah.
non-stop action.
Yeah. How important is timing for you?
How important is timing for me? Timing is
Yeah.
real important to me.
Так.
Timing, time is a real important and it's something to have in boxing.
I believe intelligence can be aggression. How smart do you feel inside the ring?
I feel like I'm smarter than everybody in the ring. I got the best IQ. I feel like I outsmart everybody.
How did you build your defensive skills?
Working on drills. I worked on drills. Uh, Me and my coach, we used to do this drill where I get in the ring sparring, but I couldn't punch. I couldn't throw nothing but a jab, and I had to only move and dodge and weave. So I did that drill a lot, and it got my instincts up. Or when I'm punching the bag, I'm still moving my head, weaving. So it comes as second nature now.
When you enter the ring, boxing is war or art for you?
It's art. It's both. It depends on how I'm feeling. If I want it to be war, it'd be war. If I feel like putting on a masterpiece, it's art.
I think Footwork is the foundation of freedom. How do you fit create opportunities?
Just like distance and timing. Making sure I'm in the right places at the right time.
How easily can you change tactics mid-fight?
How easy can I do what? Can you repeat the question?
No. Minutes. Uh, how how easily can you change tactics mid-fight?
Oh, I get easy. If the game plan not going the way I want it, I can box different ways and different styles. So easily.
And how do you apply it? Pressure. I believe pressure breaks opponents. How do you apply it?
It's a mental thing for me. I try to mentally drain you, mentally wear you out, and I know a lot of fighters break under that. So it's it's more mentally than it is physical.
How important is work downstairs for you? Body punches.
How important is my punches to me?
Yes.
Um, yeah, super part. Every punch, I'm trying to hurt you with one. I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to go home early. I'm trying to land that money shot.
I think style makes fans remember you. What do you want people to see in your fights?
And they want to just know every time they come out to see me, they know I'm entertaining. They know they're going to get a fight. They're going to get a show.
I believe the future belongs to the brave. What do you want to face next?
Um, Really, whoever my team keep making the right moves and putting the right people in front of me for me to keep going up in the ranks. That's all.
Tell me about your next opponents, Ahmed Konteh.
I don't know much about him. I don't know much about fights. I'm sure he probably know about me. I'm ready. I'm hungry. I'm hungry as hell. Valentine's Day just passed. I couldn't have no alone time with my girl, so I'm ready to kick his ass.
This fight is coming soon. Uh, tell me about tell me about your preparation.
So we getting up every morning. We running miles. We strength conditioning. We sparring throughout the week. And I'm every day we working out 2-3 times a day for 2-3 hours a day.
I believe risk creates greatness. Are you ready to take dangerous fights?
Yes, I'm ready. We want top prospects. We want that. Want to see where you at?
I look at you and see the future world champion. I think champions must change challenges. What challenge motivates you most?
What challenge? What?
What challenge motivates you most?
What challenge motivates me most?
Yeah,
Um, just fighting top guys, undefeated guys, top guys ranked in the world.
I believe names matter in boxing history. Is there a specific fighter you want on your resume?
No, not really. I mean, whoever come my way, whoever in front of me.
I think timing is everything. When do you see your big opportunity coming?
I think my big opportunity coming later on this year in the summer, maybe later on this year. I'll be I'll be in the top rankings.
I believe opportunities must be seized. Will you say yes to short notice fights?
Um, not not really. I need I will, but it has to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, if it's not rational, and if my team doesn't agree, we won't agree. But if it makes sense, we'll agree.
Opportunities must be seized. And how how close are you to the top?
I feel I'm close. I've been getting some calls and things, so I feel like I'm close. I'm definitely on the radar. They're looking out for me, so I just got to keep showing up and keep performing.
I think destiny favors activity. How often do you want to fight?
I want to fight at least 3, 4 times, maybe 5 times a year, if possible.
How big is your ultimate dream?
My big dream is, just make sure I'm set up right to take care of my family.
Champions are hunted, not protected. Are you ready for everyone chasing you?
Yes, sir.
What will you give to reach to the top?
What do I need to do to reach the top?
Yes.
Um, just keep working hard, keep grinding, keep listening, keep growing. Don't take no shortcut.
Preparation never stops between fights. What are you improving right now?
We just improving. We just basically just still keep building, just keep working. Just improving my power, improving just the basics. Still working on the basics, making sure we trying to get close to perfect.
I believe every journey defines a legacy. What legacy will your name leave in boxing?
What legacy leave my name in boxing?
Yes.
That I worked hard. Um, I was one of the hardest working fighters for my era. For my era,
Greatness inspires generations. Who do you hope to inspire?
I want to inspire my children, the children looking up to me, and family and my friends. That anything that you believe in, you can do it. Put your mind to it.
And I think champions become symbols. What do you want to represent?
I just want to represent where I come from, my neighborhood. That you can always don't worry about your situation. You can always make it out.
Big sports are great sacrifices. I believe sacrifice is never forgotten. What has been your biggest sacrifice?
My biggest sacrifice have been basically hanging out with the people you love. You gotta to be great. You gotta make sacrifices. So, hanging out with the people you love.
I think family is part of every victory. Who are you fighting for?
I'm fighting for my children, my family, my fiance, you know, and everybody that believe in me. My neighborhood, my city.
Children are sacred. I think pressure reveals truth. What does pressure show about you?
Pressure shows about me. Pressure make diamonds. I don't break.
Hunger must stay forever. How do you protect your hunger?
I just stay motivated. Stay consistent, and stay motivated.
You are sincere. I believe fans feel honestly. What honest message do you give them?
Um, stay motivated, stay chasing your dreams, and always believe in yourself.
I think respect builds kings. What does respect mean to you?
Respect meaning to me is everything. Without respect, people will treat you any kind of way. So respect mean everything to me.
I am sure you are the future king. I think the world watches future stars only. Do you feel their eyes on you?
Yes, I feel their eyes on me.
And I believe champions are built daily. What did you build today?
Um, I built. I built from day one, day by day. I built confidence. I built motivation. I built a lot.
The microphone captures history. What statement do you want to make?
What statement do I want to make?
Yes,
Um, I wanted to be that I can fight. I'm good. I'm great at what I do. I'm a bad motherfucker, and I'm coming.
we are approaching the final of our interview. I think moments create immortality. Is your moment coming?
Yes, my moment is coming.
I think I think faith defeats doubts. How strong is your faith tonight?
How strong is real strong, super solid, super strong. Gonna be ready.
Nothing can stop destiny. Can anything stop you?
No, none can't stop me.
I believe future champions speak boldly. What what bold promise can you make?
What promise I can make?
Yes,
I'm gonna I'm gonna make some out of this boxing. And my family gonna be proud of me.
and what I believe limits are illusions. What limit are you ready to break next?
Any limit. I'm ready to break all limits.
Dedication writes history. What chapter are you writing now?
Um, to whoever they put in front of me, we nonstop. We on the band. We on the band. Great.
I believe dedication writes history. And I think champions grow in silence. What silent work are you proud of?
Just um, just consistently working hard behind the scenes.
I believe passion cannot be faked. How deep is your love for this sport?
I love I love the sport, but I know I can't do it forever. So I know, you know, I'm gonna I'm gonna get what I need out of here. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna get what I need out of here. I'm gonna move on to the next important thing in my life.
The crowd can feel authenticity. What makes you different from others?
Uh, a lot, a lot different. A lot different. I'm entertainment. I'm exciting. Coming to fight.
Face moves mountains. What mountain are you moving next?
I'm breaking generational curses. I'm building. I'm building. I'm being the next. I'm I'm gonna be the next champ of my city.
I believe the last word can echo forever. What is your final word today?
My final words today is, stay positive, stay motivated, work hard, train hard, listen to the people around you that want to see you do good.
Armond, thank you so much for your time, your honesty, and your warrior spirit. It was a true honor to speak with a fighter who carries ambition, discipline, and heart at the highest level. We don't just see an athlete, we see a man building a legacy, step by step, punch by punch, dream by dream. Keep shining, keep walking, keep believing. Ukraine is watching you, supporting you, and respecting your journey. Thank you for this moment. Respect, champion. And I think champions and interviews like they start fights. How do you want to close this moment?
I want to say thank you for having me. Thank you for tuning in to me. Thank you, your Crane, for watching me all around the world who's watching me, keeping up with me. Stay watching me, stay supporting me. The journey's not over. We just getting started.
Armond, I want to wish you the very best of luck in everything that comes next.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.